Alright, here we've got Gore being played on Xbox Series X. This game's a game I've been wanting to cover for quite a while when I heard it was coming to console. And thanks to Ultimate Games, I've been able to go and cover it here for you guys. So this is a first-person um, survival horror. And in this game, you play as a guy that gets abducted. And it's kind of a messed up game, honestly speaking. There's a lot of blood, a lot of gore, as the name suggests. There's a lot of puzzle elements. It's overall a really cool game. The game isn't hyper realistic, but I mean it's almost there, I would say. And your goal is to just walk around this horrible, dilapidated, horrendous um, building and just survive. I mean, really, it's all you're trying to do is survive. Alright, so the number is 96669. Let's go over here and do that. So 96669. There we go. Oh, I need to get the headlamp. Okay, this is definitely gonna make things easier. And yeah, so essentially it's just kind of, like I said, surviving this horrible, horrible situation. The graphics are really nice. I like how everything turned out with the textures and everything. Now, I covered the demo when this was when it was available on PC. Or excuse me, I didn't cover the demo, but I played the demo. And yeah, I really like the way this game turned out here on the Series X. It's a really cool, fun, if you call it that, experience. It really is. And it is really kind of disturbing, honestly speaking. Now, the game does have its issues. It does have its quirks, like most games do. Like instances where you'll try to go into the vent, you won't be able to. There'll be instances where you'll try to take it an enemy, you won't be able to. There's been instances where you'll be walking along and all of a sudden the game will kind of go jittery a little bit, like you just saw there, I think. So that'll happen occasionally. But other than the graphical hiccups and the hiccups at times with the gameplay, the game's actually a really solid and fun experience to play. The game only takes about maybe a couple hours to beat, so not too long. It took me and my wife about 2 days or so to beat the game. So pretty fun experience, albeit a disturbing one. It's definitely a really cool game for sure. So now here we're in the third area, and what you have to do here is you have to get the candles to go ahead and put around the pentagram. You got things like dangling bodies. You've got naked mannequins you saw before. You got guys in pig masks that are going to be around here somewhere. You do get a gun eventually.
These folks look dangerous. I better avoid them.
Now, one thing I will say is that I initially thought that you can hit these chains, and it would make noise, and it would have them come to you. That is the case, but also they can see you. They're not blind. It would have been nice if they were blind, but they're definitely not blind. But definitely a sense of dread, definitely a sense of uneasiness with this game for sure at any given moment, really. It feels like the Saw games turned up to 11, if you will, though not as long, obviously. Still, I could see this being a series. It'd be kind of cool to see. Um, and I wish it would. I would like to see if it does make a the sequel. Here's one of the big guys. I have to run in this room, this bathroom. There we go. So they will not come into this room. Eventually enemies and bosses will not exit the room they're in, which is nice. If there's a space between, if there's a doorway between you and them, they will not cross that doorway, which is nice. And you can see there that the enemies do tend to run in place. That does happen from time to time. That is something that can and will happen. There's a dead body. I'm going to pick up the gun, pick up the key. Now we're armed. Now don't think because you're armed you're going to be good to go. You're definitely not. The enemies are bullet sponges. They take about an entire clip, so 7 bullets to take down. So you can take down one of them, but you gotta run from the other one. Now you do eventually get an axe, which will come in handy. You can eventually take enemies out with that. But let's see if we can get the candles here. I don't think I need to do the candles, honestly. I think I just need to do the puzzle. I think the candles are just a puzzle to get a achievement or a trophy for playing PS5. It's not actually a need to do. All you have to do is get the code to unlock the door. Well, I'm turning the electricity on for the door too. That's where I started, I think. Yep. So yeah, definitely a very disturbing game. Very fun game to play. Definitely does keep you on your toes. Graphically speaking, the game looks amazing. It does have its quirks, but ultimately a really fun and enjoyable survival horror. So if you're a fan of survival horror, definitely pick this game up. It's definitely worth it. I thank Ultimate Games for the opportunity. I'm going to end the review here. I want to thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. As always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.